Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Unapologetically. It is a little earlier for me, so hence I'm a little bit more grounded, still trying to wake up and ground, be in this human body. But I just had a quick little download about the ego and how the ego is fueled by fear, and then the ego is also made up of different parts of you. It is the human aspect of you. It's the lower self trying to protect and to preserve a pattern that you feel safe in. And I hear it's like a cap. It's like a cap that doesn't allow you to rise in your spiritual growth or even like personal growth and development, right? In noticing patterns and shifting those patterns into a more positive mindset and thinking. And it's interesting. I feel like the goal of humanity right now is to shift in a state of love frequency, and feeling love ultimately for yourself. And when you feel love for yourself, you ultimately love others, and when you give grace to yourself, you give grace to others. Compassion to self, compassion to others. Do you see where this is going? So it's all about the center, the one, the number one person in your life is you. Because even if you are like a mother, a caregiver, and all the roles and labels that we attach ourselves to, if we are not complete, and if our cup isn't full, if we are not recharged and fueled with the right type of energy or food source, then we're not able to step into our roles fully. Being a mother is more difficult, being a spouse is more difficult, a daughter, anything, all the labels is more difficult. So I think, again, it's a call to coming back to yourself, making sure that you're taking care of you and putting yourself first. And it's not selfish, if you're coming from a place of love and understanding that if I take care of myself, I'm better to be equipped to help others around me. And it's dismantling the ego and breaking it down, and humility, laughing at yourself when you make those mistakes, and when you're and knowing and humility, right? Humility that you don't know everything right now. That's a big thing, especially if you're an adult, right? We're taught to we have to know everything, right? We don't. We don't know everything. Give yourself grace in that, and allow yourself to learn more, grow more. Even like teachers, we're always learning, in the classroom. And I feel like I'm just a teacher in life as well. That I gain with life, I gain experience, right? And more knowledge. And to be honest, I cannot wait until I'm older, because I just imagine the wealth of knowledge and wisdom that I will have in the future, And so I'm really excited about that, and I know a lot of people, they talk about white hair, and I'm like, I cannot wait. I do have strands of white hair, but I cannot wait until I go all white, because it's a sign of wisdom, and you live through life, so embracing all excuse me, it's embracing all the flaws and the struggles. Even though it's hard at the moment, just know it's just only just a moment that you are struggling, and know that you can always shift that feeling if you choose to. You always have a choice. And I always preach it, and it's true. Like I practice it as well, where I'm like, okay, Do I really want to feel this right now? No. And you also have a choice. Do I really want to know the root of the cause? And there's a fine balance between like knowing the root cause of why you're feeling that way, and sometimes it's the feminine way of receiving like I don't, telling to the universe, I don't want to feel this way anymore. You know, I'm done feeling like a victim, you know, and naming the cause of it. And that's not spiritual bypassing, I don't think. I feel like if you're growing and expanding and working on the shadow self and opening up places and doing things that makes you feel uncomfortable, you are doing the work. You know, you are doing the growth and the expansion that your soul craves. All right, beautiful souls. It was a quick message, and I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening, or night, whenever this video finds you. Until next time, bye, beautiful souls.